Hello, Premier friends. I'm here to talk to you about our newest devices. I've just come back from advanced training in Nashville, Tennessee this weekend, and we are so excited about these devices. One is called AccuTite, and one is called Morpheus8. And this is our friend Brenda, who is going to be our demo patient today. And we're going to do a little consultation live with you guys in just a minute so that you understand kind of what bothers Brenda and what we're going to try to accomplish with these two devices. The two devices are really exciting because they are radio frequency energy, which is a super safe energy form. We can do it at multiple levels within the skin. With the AccuTite device, I can actually use a little cannula and go underneath the skin and have bipolar radio frequency energy going from above all the way down to that cannula under the skin. That gives us tightening of all those layers of the skin, and it also helps to melt and destroy the fat that's in that area. Okay, so that's going to be great for areas like the submental area. It's going to be great to tighten up along the jawline. It's even going to be amazing to do lower lid eyelid fat. And it's also great for giving us a non-surgical eyebrow lift. So these are options that we really haven't had in the clinic that we're super excited to get to be bringing to you. In addition, we can come back after doing AccuTite and do the Morpheus8. And Morpheus8 allows us to go at 4 millimeters, at 3 millimeters, and at 2 millimeters of depth throughout the skin. And we can use radio frequency microneedling energy in order to get that energy transferred into the skin at different levels. And what makes that so much better than any of the other radio frequency devices out there is that we can hit the superficial part of the collagen of the dermis, we can hit the deeper dermis, and then we can also reach down to fat. And that energy even transfers a millimeter deeper than the deepest level that you're going. So we're able to get extensive amounts of energy into the skin that are going to immediately basically make the collagen shrink. That little thermal energy is then going to trigger the body to rebuild its own collagen and to smooth the surface, the deeper layers, and that medial layer as well. So it's going to be a really exciting transformation that I think we're going to see with these devices. We're going to talk with Brenda now about the things that are concerning her and what we can address as far as those concerns with these new devices. All right, so Brenda, when you look in the mirror, tell me what areas really bother you or really concern you.
Right, so this little pockets right here.
Okay.
I'd love for those to be a little bit not so noticeable.
Okay.
This jowl area right here, that's obviously falling.
Perfect.
Bothers me.
Okay.
My neck has always bothered me. It's just always been, just crepey and loose, and I would just love to have a little bit more uniform where it doesn't quite, just looks better.
Okay.
Looks a bit smoother.
Well, so this is what I would recommend based on what I'm hearing you say. When I look here, you don't have the big fat pocket bulges that a lot of people do under the eye. Really what you have is just some extra kind of redundant skin. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we need to take the AccuTite device and go in under the skin with that deeper energy because we really don't want to eliminate too much fat there. Mm-hmm. Sometimes if you eliminate too much fat around the eye, you almost look gaunt. Right, okay? Right. So really what we want to do in that area is truly just tighten the skin. Mm-hmm. And the Morpheus8 is going to be the way to do that. Okay. And we'll want to do that at two different levels. We'll do it on the periocular level and we'll do it on the face level so that we can get deep and also superficial and really tighten through there. Mm-hmm. I'm not only going to do that there, I'm also going to do that on the cheeks. All right? Okay. What is interesting here, though, is that you do have a little bit of subcutaneous tissue right here, mm-hmm. and you do have just the tiniest bit, you're very thin, but you do have the tiniest little bit of subcutaneous tissue or fat mm-hmm. in those areas. So what we'll want to do is take the AccuTite device going from this direction to this direction to try to eliminate some of that deeper mm-hmm. tissue, also coming from here down here to eliminate that. Mm-hmm. And we'll also heat to a level that's going to tighten the skin on top of that and the skin on top of this as well. All right. Nice. Then we'll come back with the Morpheus8 and do those same areas at those deeper depths and more superficial depths so that we're not only getting rid of fat, but we're tightening the collagen and basically shrink wrapping that neck so that you don't have that crepey look that you don't like. Does that sound okay?
Totally.
Very good. The next step in this process is I want to use this little nerve stimulator to actually mark out a nerve called the marginal mandibular nerve that runs right along this area where we're going to be kind of treating above and below, because I want to make sure that we don't cause any damage to that nerve with the heat that we're using. So I'm going to use this little stimulator to mark it, and you'll actually be able to see her muscle move as that nerve is getting stimulated, and then we can mark it as we go. You can see the little twitch on her lip. There we go. Hers is hugging really tight to her jawline, which is great. It's really good. Yeah, it's going a little under the jawline there. Good. So right there. And then this nerve generally, still twitching a little there, it generally starts to come back up onto the cheek. So we want to see where that happened. Yep, right there it is. So that's going to be that arc of that nerve, and we're going to just want to stay above this area with the AccuTite. So we will go in about right here, and we're going to stay up above that area with our AccuTite, so we'll be nice and safe. All right, so this is the AccuTite device, and I've already inserted the cannula underneath the skin here. You can kind of see it coming back and forth a little bit there. And I've got the nerve marked out, and I've got my black line where I definitely do not want to go below with my energy here, okay? So I'm just going to be working back and forth, and I'm going to be getting energy up to no more than a 68 internal in this area and a 38 external. And so you'll hear it making lots of noises as we go. So here we go. We're going to start. And I've marked my zone again. You can see over here that I don't want to get close to this marginal mandibular nerve, so I'm staying well away from that. So right here on this, this is a heat temperature sensing camera, and you can actually see externally that we've treated here, and we've treated here, because those areas are bright yellow, which means that that energy has gotten up to the level that we really want that energy to be at. So we've put a lot of good energy right at the jawline and right under the submental area. We're going to start with the Morpheus8 device. And Brenda's real concern on her face is this little pocket. It's not really fat, but it's a little pocket of extra tissue, and we call it a festoon. And it's really, really difficult to get rid of with fillers. Sometimes fillers even pull water into it to make it even look worse. So it's a difficult thing to treat. So we're super excited to have this device that is going to tighten up that festoon and make that little pucker under her eye go away. How you doing, Brenda?
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel on your neck, Brenda?
It's really good.
No problema?
Mm-mm.